I'm Lily, and I've been LARPing since 2006. I've been writing and GMing games for the last 5 years or so. It's actually going to be my 5-year LARP writing anniversary in next Intercon.
How do you define LARP?
I think it's a lot like improv, though without as much emphasis on it being comedic. Whereas in most improv, you have a fairly short character idea handed to you, or not even that. In theatrical LARPing, you get a fairly defined character before you start that was created by somebody else. So it's kind of like a mix of theater with scripts and improv meeting somewhere in the middle. And depending on the LARPer, you may be more goal-oriented, like somebody in a more traditional tabletop, or you may be more emotionally oriented, so you may be going after the emotions of the character and method acting more. I come at it from a theatrical perspective, so to me it really is like traditional theater and improvisational theater meeting in the middle.
So there's been some discussion as of late in the community about whether LARPs, live action role play, is a form of game or a form of art. Where do you land on this and why?
That's a loaded question. I guess this brings up though, what is art philosophy? And I'd say insofar as a novel you read or a play you watch or a video game you play is art, then yeah, I think a LARP can be art equally. It is created with the same amount of work or lack of the amount of work as anything else, depending on the creators, depending on how much the players put in. That said, there's a little bit of a danger to the just defining it as art category, just because a lot of people, when they say my work is art, what they mean is my work is ineffable and beyond criticism, and frankly, nothing created by a person is that. But saying something is art can have those connotations from some people. But if you actually get down to it, yeah. And it is a game, but that doesn't change the fact. I mean, I think a video game can be art, so why not?
What do you think makes a good character?
I think the best of characters are sufficiently well written and realize that they kind of walk off the page. You can read the character, you can play the character, you can tell what they're like before the game, during the game. You kind of can see them living on after the game just because they take on a certain life and soul of their own. That's a very romantic view. On a more nitty-gritty level, what makes a good character, I think, is just the first part is, does this character want to be in this game above and beyond? If a character has no reason to participate in the story being told and interact with the other characters, that's kind of a problem. And if they are an integral part of the story or can make themselves an integral part of the story, and if they have strong connections to the other characters or forge strong connections to the other characters, those are the hallmarks of a good character. Really, the wanting to belong and making it so.